Cincinnati Bengals.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run them down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all? I think you earned yourself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Hey, check that.
Here's Chandler on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but now talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And he is going to lose yardage here. You think about this strong safety position, and they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
Now a handoff to Chandler, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here we go. Here we go. Unlock line. Unlock line. Go, Reed. Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
But obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Brennan. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
ready. 19 right.
They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? How about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check contact. Check contact.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanket in the passing lanes.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Drop 50. Drop 50.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Hurts. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at the big man rumble. The 20, 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Get up!
Here's Hurts to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt!
Now Chandler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Check that, Street! Hurt! Seven Pirates!
Looking to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw now on first down. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that will get to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here's Chandler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this... lead.
Intended for prior view. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 64 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, it gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. Again, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense.
And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Check, contact, check, contact.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40-yard
He'll drop
line.
to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 19 tight, 19 tight. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Trap 50, trap 50. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 2nd down, Clement. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now on 1st first down. He'll drop to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They run once more with Taylor. 93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Brennan, he'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Brennan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On first down, Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 12.
50 Bobcats.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Launching one for Henderson. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 Wyatt.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Three. Hurt. Hey, smash Broncos. Nineteen tight. 70 Ranger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether